Hello student, I am K.Patil from Department of Geography, Vasantara Naik College, Shahada. Dear student, today we are going to discuss on the topic energy flow. The functioning of an ecosystem depends on the patterns of energy flow. As we all of us know that energy is the capacity to do work, because all aspects of living components of an ecosystem depends on energy flow. The most important feature of energy flow is that it follows unidirectional path. Green plants are the only organisms which fix solar energy into potential chemical energy of organic food materials like carbohydrates, protein, and fat. This food energy that serves as the driving force for all life on the Earth's surface. परिसंस्था कार्यान्वित होण्यासाठी बाह्य ऊर्जेची गरज असते, कारण वेगवेगळ्या आंतरक्रियांसाठी किंवा रासायनिक क्रियांसाठी किंवा रासायनिक क्रिया प्रक्रियांसाठी ऊर्जा आवश्यक असते. पृथ्वीला सूर्यापासून जी ऊर्जा मिळते त्या ऊर्जेला सौर ऊर्जा म्हणतात. हीच मूलभूत ऊर्जा पृथ्वीवरील परिसंस्था कार्यान्वित होण्यासाठी उपयोगी ठरते. म्हणूनच सोलार एनर्जी इज द ड्रायव्हिंग फोर्स ऑफ इकोसिस्टम असं म्हटलं जातं. मेकॅनिकल एनर्जी exists in two forms, that is potential energy and kinetic energy. The potential energy is at rest, capable of performing work. Kinetic energy is energy of motion and results in work. The energy pattern and flow are governed by a first and second law of thermodynamics. The first law of energy states that amount of energy in the universe is a constant. It is transformed from one form to another. It is neither created nor destroyed. And about second law of thermodynamics, it states that there is no transformation of energy unless there is a change from concentrated to dispersed form. According to first law of thermodynamics, energy can neither be created nor destroyed, but it can be transformed from one form to another. For the example, electric energy can be converted into mechanical energy, light energy into food energy. The solar energy is used by green plants. Green plants are the producers in ecosystem and gets converted into biochemical energy of plants and then into consumer. It means that there is a transformation of energy. According to second law of thermodynamics, energy gets converted from a more concentrated to dispersed form. In the process of transformation of energy, some energy is lost at heat energy. It means the transfer the energy may not be 100%, means that the energy for primary producer to further and further available to animal of successive food level goes on decreasing. The population of an animal that can sustain goes on smaller and smaller. The energy does not circulate in the living components of an ecosystem but flows through the ecosystem as a one-way traffic. Solar radiation is the basic input of energy which enters the ecosystem. The energy flow in the ecosystem is unidirectional. It means it is not available again for reuse. The solar energy is trapped by green plants and is used to prepare food through the process of photosynthesis. Thus, green plants transform a part of solar energy into food or chemical energy to develop their tissues, and thus it is stored in the producers at the bottom of a trophic level, and it is a T1. T1 means trophic level 1. The chemical energy stored at a trophic level 1 becomes the source of energy to all the animals at trophic levels. In a food chain, in a natural ecosystem, there is a loss of some portion of energy through respiration, and some portion of chemical energy is transferred to plant eating animals at trophic level 2. Thus, the chemical energy consumed by herbivore animals helps in building up animals' tissue, and energy is stored in them at trophic level 2. This stored energy is consumed by carnivore animals. These are the secondary consumers at trophic level 3. As food energy travel from one trophic level to the next in an ecosystem, there is loss of energy at various levels as a transfer to next level and never return back to the living organism. Similarly, the food level is used by organism in respiration is a longer available to it. To maintain the ecosystem, a constant supply of energy is necessary. The sun is an inexhaustible source of energy for the maintenance of life in the ecosystem and food chain. The sequence of eating and being eaten in an ecosystem is known as food chain. In the ecosystem, physical environment provides energy, raw material like H2O, nitrogen, and a number of mineral nutrients. The solar energy is trapped by green plants, means captured by green plants, and it is converted into chemical energy of food. This food energy is passed on the heterotrophic organism in a series of steps till it is completed. The entire series of organisms through which food energy moves in an ecosystem by a process of eating is called food chain. कुठल्याही परिसंस्थेत जैविक समाज एकत्रित राहतात. जसे वनस्पतींचे जैविक समाज, प्राण्यांचे जैविक समाज व सूक्ष्म जीवांचे जैविक समाज हे परिसंस्थेमध्ये म्हणजे इकोसिस्टममध्ये एकत्रित राहतात. जैविक समाजांचे उत्पादक म्हणजेच प्रोड्युसर, भक्षक म्हणजेच कंझ्युमर आणि विघटक म्हणजेच डिकंपोजर असे 3 वर्ग आहेत. उत्पादक जीव समाज म्हणजे ग्रीन प्लांट्स प्रकाश संश्लेषणाद्वारे सौर ऊर्जेचे रासायनिक ऊर्जेत रूपांतर करतात. सर्व प्राणी अन्नाच्या गरजेसाठी प्रत्यक्ष व अप्रत्यक्षरित्या वनस्पतींवरच अवलंबून असतात. तृणभक्षक प्राणी वनस्पतींचे भक्षण करून ऊर्जा मिळवतात. तृणभक्षक प्राणी मांसभक्षक प्राण्यांचे अन्न असते. तृणभक्षक प्राण्यांकडून मांसभक्षक प्राण्यांकडे ऊर्जा संक्रमित होते. लहान मांसभक्षक मोठ्या मांसभक्षकांचे अन्न असते व ऊर्जा संक्रमित होत जाते. ऊर्जा अथवा अन्नाच्या क्रमवार संक्रमणाला अन्न साखळी म्हणजे फूड चेन असं म्हटलं जातं. दॅट इज द सिक्वेन्स ऑफ इटिंग अँड बीइंग इटन इन अन इकोसिस्टम इज नोन ॲज food chain. Then the types of food chain. Food chains are of 2 basic types. These are the grazing food chain, which starting from a green plant goes to grazing herbivorous and onto carnivorous. Detritus food chain, which goes from the dead organic matter into microorganism and to the detritus feeding organisms and their predators. Another type of food chain is parasitic food chain. It goes from large animal, large organism to smaller one. The energy transfer is observed by consumption level that form a link, like green plants are consumed by herbivores. Herbivores are consumed by carnivores. In the consumption of food or energy, There are different trophic levels. These are T1, trophic level 1. At the trophic level 1, there is a green plant. At the trophic level 2, herbivores are there. At the trophic level 3, carnivores are there. In any food chain, prey and predator are the two major components. This lead a single food chain. For the example, grass, cow, tiger. Here, grass is a prey of cow. Cow is a prey of tiger. Here, tiger is a predator, cow is a predator. Then grass is consumed by grasshopper. Then frog. Grasshopper is consumed by frog. Frog is prey of snake. And then havoc. Grass is a prey. Goat is a predator. Grass is consumed by goat. Goat is consumed by tiger. And in an aquatic ecosystem, algae, zooplankton, fish, and man. In this way, there is a link, there is a formation of a link. Thus, food energy is transferred from plants, herbivores, carnivores, omnivores to top carnivores. Then food web. Food web is a network of food chains where different types of organisms are interconnected with each other at different trophic levels. As a result, there are a number of options of eating and being eaten at each trophic level. In a food web, there are many cross links connecting the various organisms. Most of the food webs are often complex. For the example, corn is the prey of rat, rabbit, cow, goat, man, and so on. Therefore, the network of food chains formed by various prey and predator is the food web. In the ecosystem, food energy moves from the green plants to the top carnivores in one linear food chain. But in the nature, it is not operating in an ecosystem, and energy is transformed from producer to top carnivores through the through more than one food chain, which form complicated pattern and is known as food web. It might also happen that one organism in any trophic level may receive its food from two or more different organisms of a lower trophic level. Here, the links are given like wheat plants are consumed by rat. Rat is a prey of snake. Snake is a prey of kite. Again, rat is prey of cat. Cat is a prey of dog. And here, lion. Rat directly, kite. In this way. Thus, food webs are often complex. In the above example, the kite might eat the snake, which might feed on the frog or the mouse or kite might eat the rat directly. The cat and dog also feed on mouse. The tiger and lion feed on such a carnivore as dogs, also on herbivores like deer, cow, goat, etc. If these animals become more rare, then there are several alternative ways along which food energy can move from low trophic level to high trophic levels. The different pathways at several levels forming a complicated network is called food web. The books are referred and the list is like this. This unit is over. Thank you.